Hello, Judith here, and you're welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to prep a combination skin for makeup. Most people don't talk about combination, just oil and dry, but today let's talk about it. So this is the skin after skin prep. Trust me, your skin prep is very important for makeup. So let's get into this. To begin, we're going to cleanse the face. Make sure we have a clean canvas to work on, because whatever you're doing on your skin, just make sure your skin is clean. If you're doing your makeup or you're doing your skincare, just make sure your skin is clean. After that, let that dry, and I went into the skin with this green tea setting spray. I use this as a hydrating spray. That's what it does for me. It can also work as a setting spray for you, but sometimes I also use as a setting spray. I make sure that absorbs into the skin just to hydrate the skin. And next on the list is the lip balm, and for that I use the Nia Beauty. Please don't skip your lips when you're prepping or doing your skincare. Next, this is the BG serum from Omari Code. This is a hydrating serum. I love to hydrate the skin. I love to see the skin alive. Just make sure you hydrate the skin, because that is really important for when you are doing your makeup and also when you're prepping your skin, because trust me, your skin needs water. And because she has a combination skin, we're going to be using this hydrating moisturizer. This moisturizer, you can use it for all skin type, oily, dry, and combination, but I prefer to use this moisturizer on a combination skin because it's just there. It has a lot of water in it. It's not like oil infused or water infused. Like, it has water in it, but it's not like oil based, like completely oil based for a dry skin, or completely oil free for an oil skin. So this just works for me. So just make sure you blend that into the skin properly. I love using this particular moisturizer because I don't have to use two different moisturizers, one on the T-zone and one for every other part of her face. This just works for every single part of her face. So I'm using my hand to just make sure the moisturizer seals into her skin, like absorb properly into her skin, and make sure it gets to every part of the skin. So this is where it gets interesting. This is a Serum oil block. I barely use this product because I barely have people with combination skin. It's either oily or dry or normal. So, and you know, a combination skin is the kind of skin that gets oily on the T-zone and normal every other part of the face. So I use my oil block when I'm working on a combination skin. I apply that only on the T-zone. I've worked on her before, so I know how oily her T-zone gets. So I'm really interested in trying to keep it safe, because I don't want a situation where she goes out and her makeup creases or just, you know, moves. I just want it to be intact. So I also apply on the brow area because of course I want the brow matte. So this is my Omari Code Matte O'Clock Primer. It says mattifying primer, but I love the fact that this primer is not really dry. So this can work for every other part of her skin because we are going for a soft matte look. So the oil block is not acceptable for every other part of her skin, just on the T-zone. Moving on, I want the skin to glow. I want it to, you know, even though we're creating like a soft matte finish, I still want the skin alive. I still want it looking, you know, soft and skin-like. So that's just it. I don't know if that makes sense. So this is the Nuban Beauty Illuminator. I can't remember this. I think this is in the shade Aurora also. So I just apply that on the skin, and whatever you do on the skin, make sure it absorbs and dry properly before layering another product. Next, this is a Gentle Dove primer. This is a mattifying primer. This primer is really mattifying. This is like a great dupe for Becca mattifying primer. So if you don't have or cannot afford the Becca, just make sure you get this primer. So this is for the T-zone only. This primer is really mattifying, so it's not acceptable for every other part of the skin. It's not going to make the makeup sit well at all. So this is just because the T-zone is oily, and I'm also applying on the brows because I don't like an oily brows. So just make sure you use very little quantity of the primer. So before I begin with the foundation, I like using the setting spray. This is the Milani Make It Last. This is just to bring everything together, and this is what her skin looks like. Great recommendation for you guys if you're working on a combination skin. This is a perfect foundation or a perfect mixture. And also a great tip, if you're applying foundation, just apply it downwards, because the hairs on the face, when you apply upwards, it kind of raises the hair on the face, but when you apply it downwards, it brings everything and it just sleeps. This is like a 2-in-1 video for you guys. So just blend and blend. So because of all the skin prep we've done on the nose, I didn't take foundation directly on the nose. I just used the excesses from the beauty sponge to take on the nose, and this is what the foundation looked like. And guys, this is the finished look. She looks really pretty and she loves her makeup. Let me know if this video was helpful, if you enjoyed it. Make sure you don't leave my channel without subscribing, and bye for now. Check out my other videos and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.